week or so with that starts at Sanso's. It's like, or a safety meeting or something like that.
We have bike night.
Bike night, yeah.
Every third Thursday of the month at Sanso's.
All right, that's what I was thinking
tonight
of.
Tonight is our night.
All right.
So that's a good place to come and meet us if you want to talk to us about more about our organization or joining the organization. Today we're here to talk about May being Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month because you haven't been seeing motorcycles too much over the winter. Some of the people I know do ride year-round. Yes, Dave, that's you. But there's a lot more of us out and about now these days, and we want to talk about how to watch for motorcycles and be safe on the road. And Dave's also a trainer in the motorcycle safety training program. So we're going to talk about that a little bit.
So the motorcycle safety training program, let's actually go into that, Dave. What does that entail?
What that entails, that small card, if we can get a picture of it somehow, it has a QR code on it.
Hold it up to our
where
camera
people
there.
can
right there
can actually get free motorcycle training. All you need is a permit or a motorcycle license. Sign up for a training course. There's four or five different types of courses. The most popular is basic. That's a 2-day course. That starts off saying that you know nothing about motorcycles. It's very basic. If you complete the course and enter it with a permit, you will have a motorcycle endorsement on your license at the completion of the course.
All right. And this is this is done through PennDOT as well.
Yeah.
So this is a great program that people should be taking advantage of, especially at this time of the year if they're just getting their bike.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And that course is, I'm sorry, Dave,
I was going to
free
say,
of charge
Yeah.
because of ABATE of Pennsylvania. Our mission statement is to lobby for legislative rights for motorcyclists, for motorcycle safety awareness, and also do some charitable works. So that course can cost $600 to $800 in other states, but in Pennsylvania it is free of charge to take because of ABATE.
So this is part you were saying. Go ahead.
and the free of charge actually started right here in Indiana, Pennsylvania. As a matter of fact, we are trendsetters for the entire nation. So 2 college professors at IUP, Rich Hornfeck and Alan Robinson, back in 1984 had this idea. They partnered with ABATE of Pennsylvania, and we got legislation in 1985 that started the Pennsylvania Motorcycle Safety Program, PAMSP, that's been free of charge for motorcyclists ever since. Also, I understand that Alan's son is now the CEO of SMSA, State Motorcycle Safety Association, which actually coordinates the trainers, Total Control, MSF, and the other motorcycle trainers. Progressive Insurance belong there. So motorcycle safety had its roots right here in Indiana, Pennsylvania.
That is awesome, actually, when you think about it. That's such a program that affects people across the state and, who knows, potentially across the nation, started right here in little old Indiana County. Now, this is part of Operation Save a Life, which, as you mentioned, was the main awareness program. So with people now seeing bikes on the roads, there are a lot of things that people should be keeping in mind at this point in time.
Operation Save a Life is a program we're very proud of. We will go into the schools, we will visit civic groups, and what we do is, it's not our intention through Operation Save a Life to train people how to ride a motorcycle. The intention is to train people how to look for motorcycles, why we look different, what to see. We have turn signals in different places. Our brake lights can be different. We maneuver in traffic. So the program addresses, in high schools, we're looking at soon-to-be new riders or new drivers, I should say. And anybody else on the civic side, we also like to talk to. You know, until you ride a motorcycle, you don't always understand what they do and why they do it unless you have a loved one who rides.
I imagine this brochure that you handed me is part of that program.
Yes.
So maybe you can show that to our camera as well,
sure.
a little bit, and we can tell you that this is probably a handout that's given to the students then?
It is.
Okay.
Yes, it is, and there's a lot of good information, and since we have a camera, even though we're on the radio.
Yeah, she's holding up right now the hand signals.
Well, yes.
Diagram.
Yes.
That probably a lot of people, when they see signals, we don't use arm turn signals anymore. We have the automatic ones on our car, but there are a lot of different signals that motorcyclists can use whenever they are out on the road that you don't use a turn signal for, like a follow me or hold on, there's something up ahead and we need to slow down or something like that.
Yes.
And one of the things I tell my students is to, in addition to your turn signals, use your hand signals. I don't care if the car behind you thinks you're going to scratch your head. At least they saw you.
Yeah. Visibility is probably the biggest issue whenever it comes to motorcyclists out there. That's the other test that you were holding up.
Yes. We have a visibility demonstration that we show people, and you can't really do it right now.
Right
You're
now
looking
on the
from
radio.
home and on the radio, but it teaches people that your peripheral vision has a spot where you don't see a motorcycle. And
Right.
this demonstrates by moving it that your peripheral vision does have a blind spot. And that's one of the things that we need people to understand. We are smaller on the roads. It's hard to determine how fast we're approaching. We promote traveling at the speed limit
Yep.
or less, but and
We know that sometimes it doesn't happen.
right. And the other thing that is important to know about motorcycles is some of the, especially the older motorcycles, don't have self-canceling turn signals.
So that blinker could be on for a while.
Sometimes people ride a bike, forget to turn them off. I don't trust a turn signal anytime, anywhere, anyway.
Jeez.
You just don't know.
Hey, one other thing about motorcyclists. When you back off the throttle on a motorcycle, there's a lot of compression braking. The engine slows you down quite a bit.
So it happens pretty quickly, and you have to be prepared for that.
It does, and most motorcyclists will slow down before a curve. So the cars need to know this. And again, I tell my students, at least flash your brake lights, but not everybody does. Mm-hmm. So if you see a motorcycle coming into a curve, look for them to slow down before they get into the curve and don't get, right up on their tail.
All right. So a lot of great things that people should be keeping in mind. But as we go into this, I mean, there's going to be accidents. There's going to be something that happens. But by following the tips that you guys put out there, those accident rates should drop significantly if everybody just kind of used their common sense, right?
Absolutely. And one of the other statistics that we teach is for motorcyclists, I don't care if you've been riding for 40 or 50 years, please come to one of the absolutely free training programs because lifetime learners' survival statistics go up by a factor of 2. Mm-hmm. If you continue to be trained year after year, your chances of surviving are much, much higher. Plus, it's a lot of fun.
You know, the phrase that came to mind was, if you stop learning, you might be dead. In this case, it actually is true.
It is.
Because you could get into a very bad accident in that case. So let's talk about the classes. How can people access the free classes?
They can access the free classes by getting on the website, which is www.pamsp.com. Mm-hmm. So that's run by Pennsylvania. It's a little bit cumbersome. I've been on that website, so struggle through it. And you look up by zip code where you are and what type of class you want, and you can sign up for the class. To be eligible for the class, you either have to have a valid permit or a valid driver's license. If you already have your motorcycle license, that's okay too.
All right, and tonight's ride starts at Sanso's, right?
It's just a bike night.
Okay, just a bike night.
It's not just a bike night. But it's not a ride.
I keep thinking it's a ride for some reason.
That's okay. We have a ride on Saturday.
Okay.
But bike night is a nice place to meet and greet, hang out, and visit with friends and get to know us.
Mm-hmm. And
Everybody
probably, and who knows, maybe join.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
All right. Excellent.
And the thing I like best at bike night is just walking down the line of motorcycles. And I try to stay far enough away that I don't drool on them. But you'll see quite a few nice motorcycles
Oh,
there.
I would imagine so. I would imagine probably a nice Harley Softail going through, but you guys are for any motorcycles, not just the big hogs.
That's correct. Any motorcycle. You don't even have to. We have members who don't own motorcycles that belong simply because they believe in what we do legislatively to protect the rights of motorcyclists and the training that we do.
Right.
Also, we're not an exclusive organization in that you can belong to another motorcycle group and belong to ours as well. because of what we do is different. We work very hard in Harrisburg to protect the rights of motorcyclists and do programs like Operation Save a Life to get out and teach people how to watch for us.
I hate to say it, but we're hit the mark. If they want more information on ABATE, where can they go?
We have a Facebook page, so you can search for our Facebook page.
So look up
Indiana
ABATE
County.
on Indiana County ABATE on Facebook.
Yes, absolutely. And you can call me. I am the president of Indiana County ABATE. Our meetings are at the Clymer American Legion on the third Tuesday of the month on the second floor. I know I'm running out of time.
Yeah.
And my cell phone number is available for people on our Facebook page.
Excellent. Well, thank you both very much for joining us here on Indiana in the Morning. All the best and safe cycling out there.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Todd.
I'm Josh, by the
Or
way.
Josh.
Our guests from ABATE, presented by Marcus and Mack, voted best law firm, best personal injury lawyer 3 years in a row, best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online, marcusandmack.com. Let's get to the Sports Minute, presented by S&T Bank, People Forward Banking.